All right, using years as your input. And I believe this might be it's either number 2 or number 3 on your homework. So now I want to put new data in my table, and I'm going to go through kind of this whole example. I'm going to go to Stat, Edit, and then I'm going to put my cursor over what I want to replace, and I'm just going to type it in. Okay, so just type in, whoops. So make sure you're paying attention. It's really easy to hit a wrong button. So you just really need to make sure you're checking your data. I'm going to pause it while I put this data in, and then I'll resume the video. Okay, now that I have all this data entered, oops. I'm just going to clear that. I'm going to go back and look and check my points, and I see that I have an error here, and this is a very normal error for me at least to make. I hit 9.4 instead of 904, so 904, and I just type it over and arrow down or hit enter, and it will replace it. And I'm going to check all my other points, and I do this every time I do a regression, guys, because it's really easy to hit the wrong button. It's easy to fix if you spot it, but if you don't spot it, it's going to give you the wrong answer. Okay, so again, to go through just the steps of finding a linear regression, now that I've checked my list, I'm going to go to Stat, Calculate. I'm going to go down to Linear Regression and hit Enter. And I'm going to go down to Store Regression Equation here, and I'm going to hit Alpha, Trace, and hit Enter to put it in Y1. And then I want to Calculate. Okay, so here it gives me my regression. Y equals negative 1.77 x plus 4425.59. Okay, and my R value is negative 0.90. Sorry. So I would call that a strong negative correlation. All right, so that's a really good grade for this. And it's negative, mainly if the slope is negative, the R value will be negative for linear functions. Okay, but now it says predict for 2005. Well, remember we predict with our table, but I go here, and I'm at year 4. And I could scroll for 2,000 times. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not going to be worth your time. Or I could go to my table setup, which is in blue here. So remember, if it's in blue, second, table setup. Excuse me. So I'm going to jump to the year 2000. Not 200, 2000. Okay. And I'm just going to hit enter. Just make sure that's entered. And then I'm going to go back to my table. So again, second table. So see, it's jumped here. So if we use our table setup, that means we can jump anywhere on our table for X values. Can't really do it quite so well for Y values, but it does help a lot for X values. So I can come down here to 2005. All right. And that will give me 873.876. So that would be to the nearest 100. 873.87, or I'm sorry, 88, because the 6 would round up the 7. All right, so that's how we do them if they say just to put the year in as our entrance. We're going to show you a different one on the next video.